Hi everybody and welcome to Money Man, Money Boy. I've got Ollie Keohane who is Money Boy. Money Boy, tell me how your weekend was.
It was good. Made quite a few calls, probably about 50-50 in terms of the calls, but the big money came off. There was a few multi-bets that I lost, so I'm not too phased about that. It's like 100 Rand. I wrote in my piece yesterday, it was like 100 Rand where Chelsea then got the red card, Arsenal went 2-1 up and they couldn't come back, so that affected my one multi-bet. Also a good sort of testament to like betting just before the match is I placed a bet on Juventus about 3 hours before the match, and then they announced their squad, sans Ronaldo, an hour later, and it's like that changes the dynamic a little bit. They ended up losing too, so lost out there. But I made some great money on Series B football thanks to
Serie B.
Sorry, thanks to my mate Dan in the UK. He sent me a tip. He said, "Look, they've got 4-1 on, or nearly 5-1 on Benevento, top of the table versus Ascoli, who were 13th, I think." So that's said as far as there's no guaranteed bets, but that's pretty much as close as you're going to get. And then they ended up sticking them away at 4-2. So I made some good money on that tip.
Well, that's
so
fantastic.
Thanks to Dan. And then the rugby call, spot on with the Crusaders. You were too.
Yeah.
But they ended up covering more than the 6.5 handicap.
What do they say? A blind squirrel even will stumble across a nut once in a while, eh?
Well, it's the first time I've heard that one.
Okay.
And then the Blues I ended up staying away from. I think it was just the thing of like I actually like to now have an eye on my bets, and watch the match. And I knew that I wouldn't be up for the match, so ended up not betting on it. But we had called 4.5 points early in the week, and they're beating by 11 points, I think. So 11, 12, or 13. What was the score? 32-21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
I have
11
no idea.
points.
I can't remember.
How was your weekend though? You saw some success in American sports.
Yeah, the 2 rugby bets I nailed, and baseball. Look, I love North American sports. I spent 17 years in Canada. I played college basketball. I played rugby over there, and just fell in love with the sports. Played every sport that I could play. And I love North American sports for the statistics. I'm a firm believer in statistics. So whenever I see, for me, baseball is about the pitching matchup. Basketball is all about defense. And so I've been studying those sports for years. In fact, I'm probably better at North American sports than I am at rugby. Yeah. So
what's your success ratio now on your 3 top North American sports?
On basketball, it's 21 out of 25, so 84%.
Sure. On
hockey, it's close to 80%, and baseball probably high 70s.
Yeah.
But I don't bet on them all the time. It's because the games
nice
are
to be a fan sometimes.
Well, yeah. If the game, ESPN now on DSTV, which is fantastic for anybody that follows North American sports. So you've got the NHL playoffs. There's games today. The NBA playoffs and seeding is going on. And then baseball. So you've got 3, and football starts up, American football starts up next month. So it's a great time to be betting on those sports. And follow me, and I'll probably give you guys a few winners. Yeah,
I'll start taking your advice on the American sports there.
Well,
always hesitant when I don't really understand it though, because I feel like, should be educated to be placing the bet, even if I'm following a tip.
Yeah. Well, whenever you see my tip, just do a bit of reading on it.
Yeah. For sure.
Anyway, let's hope we can have another good week, and look forward to chatting to you before we tip our New Zealand rugby.
That should come out Friday.
Yeah, cool. Thanks all.
Thanks, Kev.
Cheers, man.